The federal government has filed a 2-count charge of illegal possession of firearms and ammunition against the suspended Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele before the Federal High Court in Lagos. The federal government is accusing Mr. Emefiele of possessing a single-barrel shotgun without a license. The government maintains that the offence is contrary to Section 4 of the Firearms Act, Cap F 28 laws of the Federation 2004, and punishable under Section 27, subsection 1B of the same Act. In the second count, the suspended CBN governor was accused of having in his possession 123 rounds of live ammunition without a license, which is contrary to Section 8 of the Firearms Act, Cap F 28 laws of the Federation 2004. The case is yet to be assigned to a judge, but there are indications that this will be done next week. Mr. Emefiele has been in the custody of the DSS since June 10. The spokesman for the DSS, Peter Afunaya, has said that it was for investigative reasons. President Bola Tinubu has arrived Kenya, where he will be taking part in the 5th mid-year coordination meeting of the African Union holding in the capital city of Nairobi. As the chairperson of ECOWAS, the Nigerian leader will join heads of state and government, foreign ministers of the AU member states, and high-level dignitaries at the mid-year meeting. The president will present a report on the status of regional integration in ECOWAS, highlighting actions carried out during the period under review by ECOWAS institutions, member states, the private sector, and other stakeholders to deepen integration through trade, free movement of persons, investment promotion, and infrastructure development. The meeting, which is convening under the AU's theme for this year, is tagged Acceleration of African Continental Free Trade Area Implementation. President Tinubu is accompanied by senior government officials, and he is expected back in the country at the conclusion of the meeting. The Adamawa State Governor Ahmadu Fintiri has commended former President Muhammadu Buhari for laying a good foundation for the nation's development through policies and programs that have impact on the lives of Nigerians. Speaking at the Thanksgiving service in Yola in celebration of the successful tenure of Boss Mustapha as the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Governor Fintiri said Mr. Mustapha will be remembered for his contribution to the nation's development. He explains that Boss Mustapha's tenure as the SGF has been a testament of his unwavering dedication, exceptional leadership, and remarkable vision.
Boss Mustapha's tenure as the SGF has been a testament to his unwavering dedication, exceptional leadership, and remarkable vision throughout his tenure. He has worked tirelessly to ensure the smooth functioning of the government and the effective coordination of the various arms. Under his guidance, we have witnessed significant strides in the implementations of policies and programs that have had a profound impact on the lives of Nigerians.
Admonition to each and every one of us is that we should continue to pray for our nation. We should continue to pray for those that are in authority. Because in the context of official duty, 90% of what you do is an exercise of discretion. That God will endow them with wisdom and knowledge so that they exercise their discretion in a way that will edify God and also bring succor and progress to the nation.
Your exit has been gracious and principled. But I want to remind you that as the wind blows, another page opens.
The National Agency for the Great Green Wall says it has planted 10 million trees across 11 frontline states considered to be the worst hit by climate change. The agency also says it has outlined empowerment programs to alleviate the sufferings of women and youths in the affected areas. Director General of the agency, Yusuf Maina Bukar, stated this during tree planting in commemoration of this year's Great Green Wall Day. The trees were planted in the Government House, Gusau State Secretariat, and Ibrahim Gusau Model Primary School.
It's a global issue. Even if you are not concerned with climate or climatic environment, I think we have been suffering from menace. The banditry we have been witnessing all has been not limited to environmental climate change. Between the farmers and the poachers and what have you, grazing reserve have been taken away either by desertification or by encroachment of farmers into lands. So I think there is a need for us to have green belt, forest these trees, fortify ourselves against desertification.
The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency says it is investigating a shooting incident involving 8 officers in Delta State. According to a statement by the NDLEA spokesman Femi Babafemi, a stray bullet hit a young person after operatives of the agency raided a drug joint in Asaba, the Delta State capital. Mr. Babafemi said the victim died in a hospital while undergoing treatment. He added that Buba Marwa, that's the NDLEA chairman, after receiving a briefing from the Delta State Command of the agency, set up a panel of top officials to commence an on-the-spot investigation of the unfortunate incident so as to establish the actual facts of the case. The NDLEA is assuring the family and members of the public that it will get to the root of the case and take necessary actions.